Welcome again to Let's Talk Advanced Chemistry. Let's talk Chem 2 with Pastor Dan. We're going to look today at energy from food. So we looked at energy, capacity, reactions. Now we're going to look at the biological process of taking the energy from food, the different parts, and see how we get that energy from it. All right, now this means determining the amount of energy found in food based on the base structures in food. What are those base structures? We're talking proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Now, proteins give you strength and usually restore body functions. Carbohydrates are quick energy, quick in, quick out. Fats are more long-term storage energy. So that's usually when we cut down on fats so that we end up burning the carbohydrates out faster. Or what they'll do a lot of times is they'll do the no carb or low carb diets, remove those so that way the fats have to burn. The only problem is we do need carbohydrates. You can get a keto. I'm not a biologist, but you can get a certain sickness if you don't have a certain level of carbohydrates. So you got to be careful with those kind of diets. Alrighty. Now, when it comes to energy in the different forms of biological functions there, for every 1 gram of fat, we generate 38 kilojoules of energy. Now, that's the highest. And that's why it's so hard to burn fat, because of the fact that it takes a lot to get it to get taken care of. Protein is 17 kilojoules per gram, and carbohydrates are also 17 kilojoules per gram. Now, a calorie, we haven't discussed this. I think we discussed this in Chem 1. A calorie is equal to 4.184 joules, and a capital CALORI, a capital calorie. That's what they put it in the food. When it says listed on there, there's 260 calories in a drink. That's actually 260,000 calories. They use that capital C so it doesn't look quite as bad. A little sleight of hand there. So whenever you see that, you know that's actually not the calories for energy, that's a calorie for food. It's different, and that's the way we work it through. All right, so we're going to do some problems straight through. These aren't that hard, actually. So let's look at the first one. A protein bar contains 12.0 grams of protein, 37.5 grams of carbohydrates, and 3.0 grams of fat. How many calories are in the bar? That's the first question. And then the second question. An average person burns 100 calories per mile. How far can a person run after that, just using the energy from the bar? All right, so let's take the first part. We take our 3 parts of 12.0 grams of protein, 37.5 grams of carbohydrates, and 3.0 grams of fats. We're going to put all those over 1, as we always do, to make it an easy number. And from our values, we said 17 kilojoules is 1 gram. Grams cross out. We're going to have with 204, 3 sig figs, 3 sig figs, 304 kilojoules. For the carbohydrates, again, same thing. 1 gram of carbohydrates is 17 kilojoules, 37.5 times 17. Grams cross out, 3 sig figs. We end up with 638 kilojoules. And then 3.0 times 38 over 1. We end up with 110. Remember, we have 2 sig figs there, so that's as accurate as it can be. We're going to add them up then. We add them at last for a column. So the answer is 295 kilojoules. Now, it's asking for how many calories. That's 952, sorry. Remember. So we take that value, 952 kilojoules. We say a kilojoule is 1,000 joules, so we get it in joules out of kilojoules. And we said that 4.184 joules is a calorie. And we said 1,000 calories is a capital CAL, food calorie. So we take 952. We're going to pause here real quick. Like, notice these two values. That's where we get the cross out we'll talk about later. Times 1,000 equal, divide by 4.184 equal, divide by 1,000 equal, do your synthesis on your calculator, 3 sig figs, we get 228 calories. Now, for the problem, it says 228 calories, 100 calories is a mile, so that means we're able to go 2.28 miles on the energy from that bar. Those are our answers, okay? Hopefully that's not too bad. Let's try another one. Find the total calories in snack containing 26.65 grams of carbohydrates, 5.95 grams of protein, and 15.05 grams of fat per serving. The snack contains 3 servings per package. Now, a lot of times they'll do this. You look at chips, it says there's only 15 calories per serving. But if you look at the bag, the bag will say the serving is 3 chips. I don't know about you, but very few of us ever eat 3 chips and are done. We'll have maybe 30 or 40 chips, so that does make it a little different. Makes it look like you're getting less calories than you actually are. So let's do the process for this one again. So we take our carbohydrates, our proteins, and our fats and put them all over one. And so 17 kilojoules is 1 gram. 4 sig figs, we get 441.2 kilojoules. 17 kilojoules per 1 gram of protein, 3 sig figs there, we're going to get 101 kilojoules. 38 kilojoules is 1 gram of fat, we're going to have 4 sig figs there, we get 571.9 kilojoules, we add them up, we're going to get 1,114, remember last fill column, if we add 0.2 and 0.9, that's going to give me 0.1, so I can just ditch it. So last fill column, 1,114 kilojoules. All right, now 1,114 kilojoules, 1 calorie, we can actually... Okay, this is what I was talking about before. Those thousands cross out that I showed you. So we can say that 1 calorie is actually the 4.184 kilojoules, make it a quicker problem. Make it a little simpler for ourselves. If I know that 1,000 calories is in a calorie and 1,000 kilojoules, 1,000 joules is a kilojoules, those thousands, we can also say that 1 capital CA full calorie is equal to 4.184 kilojoules. So kilojoules cross out, we get 266.3 calories. Remember, so there was 3 servings in a package, so that actually times 3. So we actually have 789.9 calories. That's my answer. All right, one last problem then, and we'll be done here. Find the amount of protein in a snack with 100.75 grams of carbs and 100.45 grams of fat, and a total of 1,345.1 calories. So we're going to take and find the others and then find how much protein we have inside of that. So start with our total calories here. And we're going to convert that to kilojoules. 1 calorie is 4.184. So we get 5,627.9 4 sig figs kilojoules. Now let's do the carbs. Actually 5 sig figs, sorry. That's kilojoule, 17 kilojoules is 1 gram. We're going to have 5 sig figs and 38 over 1, 5 sig figs for that one as well. We're going to get 1,712.8 kilojoules. And we multiply the other one, we're going to get 3,817.1. We're going to subtract both of those from the top value. When we do that, we get 98.0 kilojoules of protein. From our problem, we know that 17 kilojoules is 1 gram. So we get 5.76 grams of protein. Not much in there. All right, that's it. Not too bad, hopefully. Take care. God bless. Bye.